Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2v2 Showdown!
Look at those miners, man is well legend, out-tanking man here. Does the rockets, your flag is on the way, slapping that one factory out of the way, but on the back of that, legend getting his... That's good tech. Rocco try to push it, but pulls back up. Okay, let's read the second game of the night. It's gonna be Team EF, which stands for Elite Force, against Team LoveBest. Excuse me. So we got Niek and Wenchao in one team. Niek starting along the top, Wenchao in blue on the right side against Best and Love. Love is gonna be on the left here, and Best starting along the bottom. So let's see here, a bit of a lower class game here before we go down to the main event, which is gonna be Team 1 against Team Finland, or Team Eggs and Taters. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Niek and Wenchao, obviously Niek, one of the oldest players we have in the community. I believe he's about 40 plus. I don't exactly know how old he is. I think he is about 42, 43. So it's pretty wise per se. Not really, okay, he's not really wise. He's drunk and high most of the time, but you know, he's a veteran. That's what. He has a wisdom, not really wisdom from Niek. I would call him just a veteran. That's a better word, right? Wenchao, obviously someone who is not relatively new. He's been around for a couple of years, but he has been one of the lower class players here. And we got Team Love Boom. Love and Best. Best actually is pretty decent. Love, I'm not too sure. He does get droned. But both players are obviously from Thailand, and they're going for a straight 0 here. Rhino does not get droned. Wenchao's Rhino is droned, however. And the drone still lives. The drone dies to that miner. Wenchao sacrificing that one miner too and going deal with it. We've got a 0 coming out here. Love just repairing his drone, the miner. I'm expecting Niek to sort of carry around here because he is more experienced in the 2v2 scene. Wenchao is more well versed in 1v1s, not really that well versed in 2v2s. Best is gonna have to make a move here. Both of them did go 0, but they're not really pressuring up as per se. It looks like they are gonna double up on Wenchao here. What is Niek gonna do? He is gonna chase slowly behind. The MCV cell does come in for Wenchao. I'm not sure why he sold that MCV. He could have used the sentry guns. Now the double up comes in. Wenchao completely going down. The Warfresh is going to go down, and so Niek comes to his aid, but does he have enough rhinos to deal with it? I don't think so. And the red rhinos are slowly going down. He does manage to fend off Best, but in comes Love here, coming with a handful of rhinos that are damaged. So he's gonna have to be a little bit more careful here. He's gonna have to click those rhinos if he wants to make a difference here. He's not really clicking the rhinos. The miners do go down, however. Once obviously down the war factory, he is resulting to Tesla troopers, but Best is completely broke. Looks like Love does win this fight here. Niek now completely broke. Wenchao still has some good eco, obviously, from selling that MCV. But Best, you need something here. Is he gonna lose to some infantry? He's sending his rhinos all the way along the top to help his teammate. But he needs a drone or something to deal with this infantry, or even a sentry gun, but he lost a barrett, so no sentry gun available for him. What is happening here? Love still getting the best of Niek, but the infantry now comes into play. Wenchao coming into one rhino as well. The last one that he has, the MTV does go down eventually. What is this gameplay that we're seeing here? Completely out of the ordinary. Where was the infantry or the anything from Best, honestly? Sentry gun, drone, guess so. Absolutely nothing, and down goes Best. It's all down to Love now to complete in this 2v1, albeit Wenchao does not have any rhinos in the field. But those Tesla troopers are gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. And if Wenchao controls the Tesla as well, they're probably on the road to victory here. Oh, he needs something to deal with the infantry, albeit a radar or something else. There's an elite Tesla trooper coming along the way. And Love has moved some speed on top left. So he can get a rev there and get some good eco, but he seems to be leaving undefended. Sell it, get some eco, sell it! He gets a refinery and doesn't sell it. Oh, he does sell it right at the end. But this is some extraordinary gameplay that we're seeing here. He does eventually get the refinery, so he will get some good eco. Looks like the dogs do deal with the infantry. But the rhinos from Niek here is still a chance to be dealt with. The infantry, Love is not clicking. The rhinos are targeting the conscript, and down goes the rhinos there. Good fodder from Niek. Down goes the rhinos from Love. He only has a handful left, so he can only make this trade, but it's a handful of Tesla troopers waiting. Let's see whether the dogs can deal with it. Niek seems to be pulling back here. Love pulls in his miner to deal with it. Dog still making a difference here. And now Love finds himself in a tight situation with Niek's rhinos. What a turnaround there. And Niek and Wenchao takes their first game on the board with what seems to be a very disappointing show from Best. They did successfully pull off the double, but when it comes to defense against the infantry, a couple of dogs would have done the trick, or even a drone, but to no avail. 1-0. Do I have any mods in chat to close the prediction for me? Probably not. Alright, predictions closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're done. 81% to Love and Best, and there is absolutely no hope, or little hope, for Niek and Wenchao currently in the prediction. So let's see here, we're on country swing. It is random spawns, and it is gonna be a leftist right. It is a leftist right here on country swing. So let's see whether Wenchao, who is not so versed in 2v2s can deal with this. He will definitely notice it right at the start here. This is where I think country swing gets really entertaining when it comes to these sort of spawns right here. So Love does get the paradrop and a couple of buildings right towards the bottom, but the dog from Niek does deny the rest of the buildings from getting garrisoned. Wenchao, on the other hand, only grabbed 2 of the 5 buildings. Looks like Best will grab the rest of them. Oh, but Love switching forward onto Niek. Sentry gun comes out for Niek. And he goes with a drone. That's nice. That's a very nice pick there, going for the drone. Drone goes down eventually. But here comes the Rhino now. From Love, sorry. He goes for the ult. The ult goes down. War Factory still survives. No Rhinos along the top here, but down at the bottom, Love and Niek still going at it. Love selling his MCV. He got some good eco, but he seems to be losing on the Rhino count. Got more drones coming here. The top player seems to be just camping out and getting some miners on the field. But Niek's eco is completely out of the board. He's not repairing that War Factory. If he loses that War Factory, it is game over for him. Love, just diving for that War Factory, my man. Wenchao now finally gets Rhino on the board with a miner. A good fodder there from Wenchao. Gets that drone miner in, and because there's no opportunity to get a service depot out for Best, he's gonna opt to kill that miner. And Niek still pushing forward here, trying to get the miner out of the way, but oh, he gets rid of 2 rhinos and the miner. And Love completely broke here. He does not have enough eco to get another rhino off. Or will he? Oh, he does not save it. The miner goes down. The miner goes down towards the bottom, and Love completely in shambles. So he does not have any more eco to get a refinery or even get a war miner out. So it's out all down to the teammates along the top. Niek still hasn't repaired that war factory yet. Why is this engineer here? That engineer could technically kill the war factory, you know. because it's multi-NG. Oh, never mind. Looks like Love still has a couple of units on the field here. He ungarrisons the building and he push forward here. 2 miners, 2 rhinos to 1. Down it goes. Oh, Niek is too busy trying to double up onto Best along the top, but he's getting his stuff wrecked right now. The Warfetcher goes down. You might even see a trade coming here. Niek finally realizing what's happening. He's gonna pull back. Wenchao on the other hand snipes yet another miner from Best. Oh, could he get an elite? Oh, the Tata Trooper is there. The Tata Trooper is there. He could get an elite here. Ah, to no avail. What a close match that was down towards the bottom.
Player defeated.
There you go. GG's been called by Love. He quits out. Best. Is he gonna come and take out Niek? Or is he gonna focus on Wenchao? Wenchao. Surely he realizes that Best is down towards the bottom, so he can absolutely push forward here. It looks like he is gonna take the trade. But to what extent though? Wenchao, push, push, push. There we go. Finally, he gets a handful of rhinos before he finds the confidence to push forward. And he can surely just completely wipe the game out now of his handful of rhinos. And there we go. He could have finished it, yes. But that's 2-0 now to Niek and Wenchao. It's been close games, man. Really, really, really close. GG. Let's go. Back to back to back. Game number 3. Perfect timing. Alright, let's see what the spawns are here on toe. So I got Wenchao down towards bottom right. Niek is top right. Okay, so it's the left is right here. I expected a little bit of a top versus bottom or a corners game, but you got left versus right works as well. I do prefer a top versus bottom here. It's a lot more entertaining to watch. It's like a country swing. People expect country swing to be sort of a same-sided map, but definitely for stream and for the viewers, a top versus a left versus right or a corners game on country swing or two is a lot more entertaining to watch. Left versus right, boo, exactly. I could force it to be a top versus bottom, you know. I could. Anyways. The rig, yeah. Ah, okay, I got you, Horror. Thank you very much. What timing, man? The one day that you're around is the one day that everything goes down. And the one day that everything gets fixed pretty quickly. Alright, so we saw in that last game, or the previous 2 games actually, it was pretty close. I think the fight between Best and, not Best, sorry, Love and Niek around the bottom was, excuse me, was pretty intense. So let's see whether the same can be replicated here. Wenchao coming in again with some minor drone shenanigans here. So he forces the, oh, it goes into the Rhino instead. Oh, and the miner does go down. He forces the miner to attack on the Rhino and then sends a drone in. But the miner does go down either way, so Love loses a miner. He needs to get another miner onto the gems there. Or possibly even get both of his miners on the gems so they could easily finish up the gems there and then go back to their normal gold mining. So let's see here, Niek still with a couple of miners on the board. Looks like Best is kind of trying to push in here. Love should be following up straight after. They can possibly get Wenchao in the sandwich here. Oh no, Love! Push in! The chemistry between Love and Best probably not the current best. I'm not seeing any Love or the best chemistry here between the both of them. Niek and Wenchao on the hands are winning their fights individually. This is something that you probably want to happen in 2v2s. You win your individual fights, and then eventually, when it comes down to it, you can replace that in terms of chemistry. There you go. Finally, Love getting the rest of the gems. Best trying to push along the top here. Niek is just forcing him back. The eco-wise, Wenchao not the best eco pushing forward. He's not really microing, is he? Yeah, miners are going really far away and they're not only mining the gems right up front. Niek is microing his miners. Best and Love on the other hand, they are microing his miners as well. Oh, Wenchao with a huge number of rhinos here. Trying to push onto Love. Love does not have that many rhinos. He pops the sentry gun and then pushes in to engage. Niek is gonna pull back there. They have the opportunity to double up. And they are gonna double up here. Niek should be pushing forward and supporting his teammate, but he's not. He's a little bit late on the reactions there. LoveBest easily takes care of Wenchao's rhinos and then they can double up onto Niek here. Niek sends a further forward. They need to start clicking his rhinos now, which they are doing. And down goes Niek. Survives just about here. Wenchao has a couple of rhinos pushing forward too. But if Niek just pushed in with at the same time as Wenchao, they could have definitely won that fight. Unfortunately, the reactions from Niek, maybe the old age is catching up to him. Wenchao gets a drone in onto Love. Don't need a service depot to deal with that. And now Best can counter Niek along the top here. Probably snapping out the miner. He's gonna have to target those rhinos first and foremost. He's not really targeting them. Down goes one. Nice targeting there. Reinforcements now coming in. And he just backs off there. Only one miner to pay for. And Niek has 4 war factories. But his eco is not the best. Old age, yeah. Is the QM still down to the tunnels? I think QM should be back up now. Nah, it's not a cash issue. QM should be back up because the tunnel issue has been resolved. So service depot out for Love. That means he did repair that droned miner. Now Wenchao is going to try to get a high ground here. Try to probably snipe that miner. Yep. Good call out there. Good micro from Love to pull away. We'll look at Best trying to snipe that miner. He will probably snipe that miner, but oh, just about 1 health on that miner. One more hit and would have been game over for that miner. Wenchao now looking to build up on that cliff. Best has already built up on that cliff a while ago, but he's not really microing the miners, so that's a disadvantage for him. Wenchao gonna snipe the refinery out before the miners can bank. So they're gonna have to go for that far refinery. Eco definitely an issue on the board here, except for Wenchao, who has caught up with the eco, and now he comes in. He pulls his miners forward as well. Elite coming out for Love, for Best down towards, for Love actually down towards the bottom. That's gonna be a game changer here, even with the miner fodder. Looks like Best is coming down towards the bottom to help his teammate. Is Niek gonna push forward here? Seeing that Love is down towards the bottom, he does it once again. Only a couple seconds later does he reply. And that's gonna turn the tide here. Niek once again late reactions to seeing a clear opportunity to push forward. And even though he does out tank right at the start there, he could have been a much better defensive outcome here. He could have taken out 2 war factories and probably 4 or 5 miners here. And because of that, Love is going to be able to push forward and completely take Wenchao out. And now all Best needs to do is keep Niek busy, go around and so force him to kite around the edges, so that Love can probably make the difference here and completely take out Niek, who has sold his MCV. Father time catching up to Niek. Probably his reactions have not been the best lately. Second elite coming out now for Love. And Niek only now pushes back. Great drones out of Best here. Really good drones out of Best to sort of get as many rhinos down from Niek as he can. And only now does Love pull out. Not before conceding an elite though. He does have a handful of rhinos back in base. But Niek now has an elite on his hands. Can he make the difference here? Got a Deso coming out. Oh, the micro from the elite is very nice. 2 elites are coming off for Niek. But look at that micro from Love to pull back with the elite rhino. Very, very nice. And down goes Niek's rhinos. And there's no more rhinos on the field for Team EF. That's a GG. And that's gonna be 2-1 now to team, still to team EF, but LoveBest getting a point on the board. Very, very nicely. Heck is the next map being picked immediately from Niek there. And heck it shall be. GG. Alrighty. Someone just leave the lobby? No, they didn't. Okay. Alright, Jungle of Vietnam. Let's see here. Best on the top left. We got Love on the bottom left. Shut up. Top right is gonna be Wenchao, bottom right Niek. So left versus right on Jungle of Vietnam. This time Best goes allies. Is he gonna go up against Wenchao? Let's see how Wenchao deals with the ally play. So again, that match was really, really entertaining. These guys are almost evenly matched. So I would think that Team EF probably has the upper hand. But LoveBest actually pulling back. Let me just adjust the scoreline there. There we go, 2-1. Trying to call us a generous man. Carville is a generous man. Unfortunately, the actor died a while ago. I'm kidding, I don't know whether the actor died. Is he still alive? I don't know. I don't know actually. It's really bad on me to say that. I don't know whether the actor for General Carville is still alive. It's probably I was about to say in a retirement home. That's horrible to say. He's probably retired. Right, let's see here. What difference in ally gameplay will come out of Best? If he's gonna be the best in this game, it's gonna have to pop out those Rocketeers in the early AFC, and out comes that early AFC straight after the War Factory. The drone comes out, Wenchao goes 0. AFC out pretty quickly here. Love gets a minor drone. And where are the Rocketeers gonna target? They're just gonna hover around the base. They're not really targeting anything. There you go, finally. He's gonna target the refinery. The power would be a better pick here, and the power is gonna be targeted next. The drone should go into that flag from Love very nicely, but the service depot is right there. So not much of a difference there. The power should have been targeted a lot earlier, but they're gonna target the flag while it's on the service depot? No, my friend, that's not how it works. But in comes some Grizzlies now to deal with those Rhinos for Best, but Wenchao does have a couple Rhinos to deal with. And pretty easily as well. So Wenchao's still gonna follow through there, which I think is a bad idea. Immediately those two Rhinos go down quicker than your mother on a Sunday night. Saturday night, sorry, not Sunday. Airdrop gets squished, and now Love is gonna double up onto Wenchao here, but he's getting hit himself. The miner goes down, and Niek is already in their base. Love is gonna retreat here and try and defend, and one power goes down. Second power about to go down here. Niek is targeting the powers to get him low power, so production is a little bit slowed here. Very nice out of Niek, who has already expanded onto his second base, or second level there. Love retreating and pushes away Niek, but Niek is gonna spit on the bottom half here. Flat cannon coming out here. Miner is gonna go down for Niek. A second miner possibly gonna go down here if he doesn't pull it back. And he isn't gonna pull back that miner at all. They're finding some get targeted, not before the miner goes down. But Love actually targets the Rhinos next. Wenchao coming in down towards the bottom. Try and help the teammate here, but Niek successfully pushes him away. Looks like Best has already come out with a lab. But Wenchao's gonna have to deal with a lot more here. He went down to go and help his teammate, but didn't see the Mirages incoming here from Best. One miner goes down for Wenchao. And Best just retreats behind after pushing forward with those Mirages. So lots of miners going down everywhere here. Not good, not much in terms of defense, to be honest. But the offensive play here from both teams has been really entertaining to watch. And now Niek trying to push forward down towards the bottom again here. And again he gets pushed back. So lots of units being killed and being thrown around everywhere. Not much finesse or control to go with those units. Good defensive work there out of Love to hand back around the sentry gun. The miner could be actually micro to mine the top gems there, to top gold, sorry. Just to help him to the defense. Nice push there from Best to get rid of the rhinos there. Wenchao just caught sleeping. He does have Deso along the top though. Best has to be a little bit careful here going around. But if he's going to deploy that Deso, he's going to get his own tanks Desoed as well. So he has to be wary about that too. But Best seems to have changed target here. He goes down to his bottom right. Love needs to push in as well. He can double up. It's a clear opportunity for a double here. Down to his bottom right, but Love a little bit sleeping at the moment. He's trying to split around to his bottom. But he needs to start pushing down towards the bottom here for a double. And there we go, Niek. So they're gonna get double here. Wenchao, what is he doing? The rhinos are not really pushing. The rockets are being built from Best. He does have a good Deso though. Runs into a wall of desolators there, a wall of radiation. And Best, what? He just threw away a couple of mirages there. And Wenchao is kinda only now just bringing in his rhinos. Love needs to push in as well. He's splitting down towards the bottom. Wenchao is there. Stop moving your mirages so they can shoot. Good defense around Niek, but he's getting split down towards the bottom as well. One warfactor goes down. Love needs to get the fuck out of there. But now comes the Rocketeers. Wenchao going for a lab, but he should have gotten some flak. Instead, the warfactor is going to get target next, so no flak can come out. Love now needs to hold for his teammate to push forward. The Rocketeers is gonna make the difference here. But Love's gonna push all the way forward here, but is he microing? He's not microing. The rhinos are targeting conscripts. But he is buying time for his teammate to do the damage. He's splitting down towards the middle as well to snipe some miners, but looks like he does win that fight either way with some good targeting. Wenchao trying to go for a trade here, but it's pretty much a little bit too late now, seeing as though his final building is gonna go down pretty soon. But okay. Best pulls back to defend instead of getting rid of that last building. So last two buildings. Interesting, but he does have a couple of mirages to defend as well. So down goes Wenchao's rhinos. It's all down to Niek, who is broke, who does not have enough money for any sort of units, and that's gonna be 2-2 now. 2-2 indeed. Very well played from both teams, but I think the allied gameplay from Best absolutely changed the entire game. The Rockets coming in right at the end when Wenchao and Niek probably thought that they won this. 2-2. GG. Alright, score is currently 2-2. Really good match so far. And now we're moving to Heck. Shut up, please.
Amnesty for you and your men.
So we got Wenchao top right, Best is on down to its top right. Bottom left gonna be Niek. Bottom right is Love. So another left is right. I want to see a corners game here out of these teams. I want to see how they deal with the corners element of a 2v2. I wonder if they'll be able to take it. Because they're not necessarily high level. We're not seeing high level gameplay, but we're seeing really solid intermediate level gameplay. The last game on jungle, I think probably if Wenchao from top right there, he had a bunch of rhinos just repaired from that service depot. If he would have pushed down to his bottom right when he was being doubled, when Niek was being doubled, he could have ended the game a lot earlier. Got all the cameo from General Carver to reenact some of the stunts. Is he even on cameo? Can you imagine if General Carver was on cameo? It's like we had that Red Alert anniversary recently, and there were some actors Oh, he's on cameo? Really? Barry Corbin, okay. Even that, you know, we all have this perfect image of our RE2 ladies. Our RE2 women being so beautiful and everything, but age has definitely caught up to them, so that's something yet to be seen. But we're seeing Wenchao here putting on some really good early game pressure onto a Best who is gone allied, has gone allied obviously, and allied's not the best at dealing with early game pressure. Has some cornies as well. Nice flag pushing forward. Best running away with his MCV. What is this shenanigans? Best seems to have been caught up here with some really good self pressure right at the start. Nice target on that flag. He's gonna have to redeploy that MCV. But his teammate is gonna have to come to his rescue here. But unfortunately, not sure whether he can because Niek is now pressuring onto him. The flag is there. After the first flag does go down, the Crizzy goes down as well. NCV is definitely going to be the next target here. Niek, on the other hand, is dominating against, somewhat dominating against Love. LoveZboy not doing the best there. Niek still has some good eco. It looks like Niek is going to bypass Love and go all the way to the top right. The Warfighter goes down for Best, so that's him completely out of the game. Love coming to his aid, but he's realistically, he can't do much against 4 rhinos with 2. Or with 1 even. There you go, Love quits out. Best is gonna be defeated straight after this. So a very, very nice quick win here from Team EF. Very good silver pressure early on, especially from Wenchao there. Really good gameplay. That's 3-2. I know loud legs. Sorry, small. Well, what are you gonna post? Oh yeah, the website. Yeah. Let me permit you. All right. I will sabotage Niek. There you go. There's a cameo from Barry Corbin. Oh, I might just buy it. You know, say something like Matt is a noob or something like that. That's really pretty funny. All right. We're on Dorado Descent here. It's match point for Team EF. Let's see whether they can clutch this win here. Best is going to stay as allied. He's starting on top left. Niek is on top right. We got Boom or Love down towards bottom left. And finally Wenchao on bottom right. So again, another left versus right. So no corners game today, it seems. $200 for one video? Fucking Christ. That's awful. That is awful. I just realized that Matt gave himself the pro roll again. Sorry, Matt gave himself the pro roll again. It's fucking disgusting, man. Audit log. Oh, I'm on streamer mode. Shit, I can't see the audit log. Audio there. Alright. Let's see here. Best. Not sure what this thing is the best play. Highly responsive to relative to probably do for free. Ah, okay. What if I tell him it's for the Red Alert anniversary? We do it for free then. Wenchao getting drone there. Oh, he doesn't see it! No! He doesn't see it. The drone takes out 2 rhinos there. Huge value. Huge value there for Love. And now when Niek is gonna get hit with a couple Rocketeers there. Again, Best. That first Rocketeer should already be attacking that power plant. What is he doing? He's taking way too much time there. He's giving Niek an opportunity to build some flag. But Niek goes for miners anyway. Doesn't cancel that flag. Power goes down. He's gonna be on low power. Finally the flag comes up, but that power plant surely is gonna go down. There you go, he goes down, loses 2 Rocketeers, or maybe just 1. Do you do your own stuff or have someone promo videos? In terms of the promotional videos, mostly I pay this to do it for me, or just make it. Previously I would do it by myself, but I don't really have time to do it anyway. So I just pay someone to do it for me. So the fight against Best and Niek here has been pretty intense, going back and forth. Wenchao on the other hand is down a lot of rhinos there because obviously he did get droned and didn't really realize it nor kill the drone. So Best has Love has a really good opportunity to push forward and possibly even get snap a couple rhinos. He can definitely win this fight. Not sure why he's not pushing in. It's just 4 rhinos. There we go, now he pushes in. Good sentry gun out of Wenchao, and now the Rocketeers are on the back as well. It's gonna happen quite a bit. Best moving on to Lab Tech. Yeah, NCB does get sold by Wenchao. The Rocketeers go down to a flak. But I think Wenchao, needs a lot more than just flak at this point. He would have gone for drones, that would have been a better choice. Looks like Love is gonna completely take out Wenchao here. Niek and Best on the other hand still going at it. Best with a handful of Grizzlies. And Niek easily defends against that, but now the Mirages are in play. Wenchao completely wiped out here, no more production for him. But Niek on the other hand, it was split all the way from top right towards bottom left and sniping out all of Love's miners. There's 2 left here. Love is gonna be on the retreat here. Best needs to push up and attack Niek now. And there he goes. Because Love will be able to defend against Niek. He makes the miners from the war factory just to recuperate the miners lost. But that looks to be 3-3 now for Team LoveBest, pulling it out and getting back onto a level terms. Wenchao currently do much. He only has 1 miner on the field, the only building that he has left. And Niek in a 2v1 situation. Flak is there. It seems to be really busy being microed right now, and the flak will go down to the Mirages sooner or later. Wenchao not coming forward with his miners. There's some good defensive work there, but it is inevitable. It is pretty much inevitable at this stage. Niek is gonna try to take some sort of trade onto his bottom left. But Love is doing a good job there, just kiting around, not really engaging to hold off and let the Rocketeers do the work here. Get some drones, Love. Get some drones. This is where I think quitting out would be a good choice because there's no chance that you'll win anyway. Down goes the war factory. Take him out. Quit out, my dudes. Let's go, let's go. It's pretty impressive that Love has been holding on for quite a while now. Oh, it looks like Niek did get some flak back from the power that he built. But yeah, he has no production. Might just take out a couple miners from Love, but Love doesn't really have that many units on the field. It's Best that he has to be wary of. Miner down, refinery, and the other 2 buildings are gonna go down quickly afterwards. Love should be able to defend against this. He did have an elite though, Niek. Unfortunately, the elite did go down. Never mind, there's another elite. There we go, last building. Skip the rest of the series. Nah. There we go, that's 3-3. We're on match point. Again. Must give me a bunch of points soon. Well, 3-3 it is, and the map being picked is South Pacific. Okay, this is an interesting map pick because Allied is really strong on this map. Allied is really good because of this naval aspect, and because there is a clear choke point that paradrops can be abused. I'm not sure whether the pick is actually a smart one here out of Wenchao, because he's the one picking the maps for this specific instance. And what is this build from Niek? Excuse me. Okay. So it's the left is right. Usually the builds down towards the bottom right would go here, power barracks, and then your war factory can immediately be down on the first level, but I guess not from Niek. What's up, guy? So we'll see what the best can pull it out with the ally gameplay here. He needs to grab that power drop first and foremost, but it looks like it looks like Love is the one that's picked the fucking, what you call it? That picked the grab the airport. Let's see, double power drops could have actually been really useful for Best. Not sure what that pick was. Okay, Niek, I see you. That's a different build that we're normally used to seeing. Usually the war factory would be here, but I guess here is okay as well. He goes 0. Wenchao goes 0 as well.